If you're a student looking to come over to the UK and study, you need to pay attention to this video very carefully. Okay, so essentially in very recent hours, a new update has just come that the UK is potentially looking to restrict, and I say that, restrict the number of students who are looking to come into the UK to study via the student visa route. Okay, so essentially, you know that there's been a lot of discussion around this, whether they're going to do this or not, and at some point that discussion seemed to die down, you know, but there has been an update that they are actually looking to progress with this soon. We don't know how soon, but it looks like it could be potentially very serious. So some of the things that have actually come up within this article is that foreign students may actually face a ban into UK universities after it emerged that net migration hit a record level of over 500,000 in the year to June. Okay, so they're obviously quite worried about the levels of net migration that has come in, which is why they're looking to take this decision, even though it's obviously quite drastic and it could impact the UK economy. So according to them, this particular level was actually over 3 times that of what they've seen in the previous year, okay, apparently. So what they're looking to do now is that they are looking to actually restrict people that are coming to the UK to study, but restrict them to only being able to study at top UK universities alone. So maybe, you know, think top universities, I'm guessing maybe those who are at least in the top 100 or top 1000. We don't know at this point. So you could be looking at being restricted to only coming to the UK to study at a university like Cambridge or, you know, UCL or Imperial. But going further into this article, they're saying that a lot of the ministers are, however, opposed to this. Okay, so this is not the first time, you know, this conversation has actually arisen. This has been brewing for a while, like I mentioned before. But Suella Braverman, again, is determined to act now, quote unquote, to bring migration levels down. Okay, this is despite the potential harm it could actually do to the UK economy. So I can't even believe I'm actually recording this, guys, because it seems quite ridiculous that, you know, she would still be considering a move like this. But let's not forget that ultimately the Conservatives are still in power, and they have, and you know, have always been a party who are determined to reduce net migration levels. So this move, you know, if it goes ahead, it would not be quite the shock, because they are very insistent and have always been insistent traditionally to actually reduce net migration levels into the UK. So if you're a student looking to come into the UK, I would strongly urge you to make that application as soon as possible, because if this move goes ahead, because this is not the first time a news like this has emerged, this is maybe the second or third time. So it's potentially that they are looking to actually drive this forward. And if they drive this forward, this could be bad news for those of you who are looking to actually come over to the UK and study. So the article even goes further to say that the Prime Minister's official spokesman insisted that the Prime Minister Sunak was fully committed to bringing overall immigration levels down, and blamed unprecedented and unique circumstances for the record high. So the Prime Minister looks like he's pretty much on board with this decision, guys. So there's a potential that this could go ahead, and if it does, this will not be good news for those of you who are looking to actually come into the UK and study through the student visa route. They also went on to add that they're considering all options to make sure that the immigration system is delivering, and does include looking at the issue of student dependents and low quality degrees. Okay, so with that in mind, that is saying to me that essentially they might look to reduce the number of people bringing their dependents through the student routes. Definitely, they've spoken about that before, and I know that I did bring that discussion to you guys in a previous video. But now they're going further to actually restrict people who are coming here to study, and potentially looking at doing that by restricting the number of those who are coming to study low quality degrees, and also making sure that they're studying degrees at a top tier university. Let's let's not forget that it was only recently that they also announced that they were looking to really increase the level of skilled workers and those skilled migrants who were actually coming into the UK. So there's been a lot of emphasis really recently where they have been talking about boosting and increasing the level of those who are particularly skilled to come into the UK. So this is just one of those measures that they're looking to consider implementing. I believe that going forward there will be a strong push and strong emphasis to those who are able to study high quality, high tier degrees. Okay, so particularly degrees that help you get a job on the UK's shortage occupation list. If you want to know more about the UK's shortage occupation list and applying for the skilled worker visa, be sure to check out any of my videos that I've listed up here to help you do that. Alternatively, if you have any questions at all, please do make sure you leave them in the comments section below. If you're not already subscribed, do make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you're following me on my Facebook group where I share instant updates as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.